Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope everyone is doing great. Today we are going to talk about the preposition for, especially in present simple and present perfect tense. For used in past simple. So we have two prepositions, for and since. So for is only used in past simple. We cannot use since in past simple. We will see examples. I spoke to her for 2 hours. The action happened in the past. It was done. Right? They were best friends for 4 years. Earlier, so they met each other and they became friends. So they were best friends for 4 years. It was permanent in the past. So here I used for to emphasize the duration of an action. For 4 years, for 2 hours. She studied almost 5 years to complete her MBBS. In order to complete her MBBS, she spent around 5 years. She studied almost for 5 years. This is the duration of an action. So in past simple tense, we never use since. So we will see another 3 to 4 examples. You waited in a queue for 40 minutes. She was at home for almost 2 years after her graduation. These actions happened in the past. They did farming for 50 years. You suffered from fever for 2 weeks. These actions completed in the past, and in order to emphasize the duration of these actions, we can use for, but don't use since in past simple. Here I have written past simple plus since is the wrong usage. Past simple plus for, but since and for both are used in present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. So when do we use since? When an action started in the past and continues in the present, then only we use since. When it comes to for in past simple, the action happened in the past for particular time. Like we want to emphasize the duration of an action, then we use for. Remember, for is only used in past simple, and since and for both are used in present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. So we will make a separate video on that. Here I have written since plus point of time. We use since when an action started in the past and continues till now. Present perfect tense or present perfect tense plus since plus point of time. Past simple plus since we cannot use, but since plus past simple we can use in present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. So remember this. Past simple plus since we cannot use, but since plus past simple we can use in two tenses, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense, because these are unfinished actions. So they started in the past and they continue in the present. That's why we use since in these tenses. I hope this is clear. Once the concept is understood, you practice, you create your own examples, then only you will be able to understand the concept and use them in real life. Practice more examples to understand any concept from any subject.